Good afternoon, I'm Jonathan Mounts, and this is going to be for Intro to Communication at EACCA. I don't know the class number for sure. I'm here with my family, which includes 7 people. And today we're going to be doing a demonstration speech. So imagine you're driving along and then all of a sudden you hear a loud clunk from underneath your engine. You don't know what's going on, but you get out and you see oil everywhere. Such instances can be prevented by frequently changing your oil. Lots of people don't like to do it because it's expensive. A regular shop charges $70, $80 to do this, but what if you could do it at home by yourself for half the price? So today we're going to talk about it. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to gather the items that we need. Most of them can be found at Walmart or your local auto parts store. You're going to go get oil and filter specific to your vehicle. Got one here for my dad's Dodge Dakota that we're going to do later today. You're going to get oil and filter specific to your vehicle. And you're going to need a socket set, which is easily found at Walmart too while you're there. And probably an oil filter wrench. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to go home, take your vehicle, park it on a flat surface. Lots of vehicles need to be jacked up in order to perform this because they're lower to the ground. If you need to jack it up, I suggest shocking the back wheel, setting the parking brake so you can do it in a safe manner. Vehicles roll when they're jacked up, and if you do this, it doesn't have to roll. Place your oil pan underneath and then remove the oil fill cap inside. This allows all of the oil to drain, and loosen the oil drain bolt. Once all the oil is drained out, put it back in and tighten it to snug. If you over tighten, it may never come back out again. So I'll tighten it only to snug. Then you're going to go over and remove the old oil filter. This may require an oil filter wrench unless you have Sasquatch size hands like mine, in which case you may not need it. But most folks are going to need an oil filter wrench, so use that. Take the old oil filter out. And while you're under there, just go ahead and put the new oil filter on. Before you apply it, you're going to apply a thin bead of oil to the new oil filter gasket. This needs to be new, clean oil, and this is going to prevent that O-ring from sticking to the block of the engine. It's also going to get it to seal properly. And again, you're going to tighten that back up to snug. Then you're going to get out from underneath the vehicle, fill it back up with fresh, clean oil, take it off the jack stands, preferably without starting it because we're not sure if it's full of oil yet or not, and then refill it with fresh, clean oil, checking the oil fill levels. If it needs a little bit more, maybe you were a half quart low, half quart high. It just depends on your vehicle specification. Simply look on the dipstick in the hashtags, and it'll tell you whether it's low or it needs more. Once you've done this, go ahead and start your vehicle and allow it to get back up to running temp. Be sure you have no oil leaks and then shut it back off. You're going to want to store your old oil in a sealed container or take it to a proper recycling area. Go ahead and clean up your tools. You probably got oil on them while you were taking everything off. I've never done an oil change that didn't spill oil. So go ahead and wipe them off so there's not stuff all over your toolbox. Put them away. And clean up any oil you might have spilled on the concrete or the ground. That's really all it takes. Easy way to save yourself a few bucks. If you've got any questions, feel free to reach out. Thank you.